Hello everybody, welcome back to Rise in Yoga Online. Today we're going to do a short Hatha Yoga sequence for lovely legs. So there'll be a little bit of strength work and lots of lovely juicy stretches to get your legs feeling long and lean. So as always, all you need is a little bit of space and a mat if you have one. Some comfy clothes and some water nearby in case you need that, and of course remembering that everything I say is optional. You know what's best for your body, so you can be the one to make the call. Feel free to do or not do anything that I say. Okay, we're going to start off by coming to, if you can, sitting on your heels. If this isn't comfortable for you, feel free to maybe put a pillow in between your legs a little bit wider apart and sit back on the pillow, or you can just sit in legs crossed or a comfortable seated position, whatever works for you. If you'd like to challenge yourself a little bit, you can come up onto the balls of your feet and give your feet a little stretch here. Just be aware that that might start to get really intense really quickly, so if it starts to feel painful or you feel like you've had enough, just come back to sitting on the tops of your feet. Okay, sitting up nice and tall, bring hands down in front of you. We're going to turn palms face up and then closing your fists. Sitting up nice and tall here and then closing down your eyes. Starting to settle in. Start to let go of your day so far. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Feeling your body sitting in this space. Feeling the air going in and out of your lungs. Noticing where your mind is at today. From here we're going to start to imagine that each of our hands is a beautiful white lotus flower, curled up, waiting to bloom. On your next inhale, breathing all the way down into your tummy, we're going to start to let our lotus bloom, opening your fingers, spreading them out wide, breathe all the way down in. And as you breathe out, sighing out of the nose and slowly closing up that flower, bringing hands back to a fist. Breathing in, expand the flower, bloom. And breathing out, closing back in. Breathing in, open. Breathing out, close. Picturing that flower in each hand. Three more breaths like this. One last breath. And then on your next inhale, we'll start to gently open the eyes. So that is what we call hand flower breathing. And it might seem very simple, but it's a good way of getting your breath connected to your body and just starting to get those two things flowing in unity with each other. Alright, from here we're going to bring hands down to your knees, Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to curl your spine under, look down towards your belly button. Breathe in, we'll start to open the chest, bring shoulders back, maybe looking up towards the ceiling if your neck allows for it. And breathing out, curling down. Shoulders forward, chin in. Inhale, open, shoulders back, chest out. Exhale, curling under. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Nice work. From here, we're going to walk the hands forward to all fours. Tuck your toes under. Take an inhale. And on your next exhale, starting to lift the knees and hips, coming to your first downward dog. So ease your way into this. Find some movement, pedal through the feet, sway through the hips and shoulders. Got something stuck to my toe. Plant your left heel down towards the mat and bend the right knee. Press that left heel down. Plant the right heel down, bend the left knee. Plant both heels down, bend both knees. Drop your head a little closer towards the mat, spreading fingers out wide, press down through the knuckles. And then starting to straighten the legs just a little till you feel comfortable. Holding for 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. And then from here we'll start to walk the fingers up to in between your hands. Coming to a forward fold at the top of your mat. So bending your knees so you can rest your chest down on your thighs. Let your head, neck, arms hang. If your hands aren't quite touching the floor, you can grab hold of elbows and hang here. Or if your hands are down, seeing if you can bring them back so they're in line with your feet. Breathing here. Relax your head. And then walking both hands across towards the right side of your body, holding here for a moment. And walking both hands across to the left side, holding here. And then walking hands back to center, and we'll start to slowly roll up, moving 1 vertebra at a time. Coming up to standing. Nice work. Alright, from here we're going to set up in your Tadasana for a couple of sun salutations to start to warm up. So feet, big toes together, heels slightly apart, or if that's uncomfortable you can bring them to hip distance apart, parallel. Drawing up through the kneecaps to activate your quads, a little micro bend in the backs of the knees to activate your hamstrings. We're going to draw shoulders up, back and down, energy all the way through to your fingertips, and then lightly tucking that chin in and down, elongating through the back of your neck. Alright, take an inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart center. Coming to Surya Namaskar B today. So as you inhale, we sweep the arms under, bend the knees, sink the hips back into your chair pose. Exhale, we fold forwards. Forward fold. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. Hands can come to thighs, shins or fingertips touching the mat, looking for that nice flat back. Exhale, we plant your palms, step or jump your feet straight back to your high plank. And on the same exhale, we lower knees, lower chest, lower forehead. Inhale, start to lift your chest up off the mat, squeezing shoulders back, belly button in, cobra. And exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees and hips, pressing back to your downward dog. Take an inhale, lifting the right leg up behind you to your 3-legged dog. As you exhale, we're going to swing the leg up to in between your hands, help it up if you need, making sure toes are in between fingertips. You can lower the back knee if you like, otherwise keeping it lifted. You find your balance, and then inhale, arms come up, high lunge. Exhale, plant your palms back down. Inhale, step your right foot back to a high plank. Exhale, lower knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, lift up to cobra. Exhale, press back to down dog. Left side, inhale, lift the left leg up to your three-legged dog. Exhale, swing it up in between your hands. Help it up if you need. Find your balance. Welcome to lower the back knee if you like. And then inhale, lifting arms up, high lunge. Exhale, lower your hands down. Inhale, step back to high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees, look towards the top of the mat. Inhale, we walk, step, or jump your way to your flat back position. Exhale, we fold, bend the knees, relax your head. Inhale, sweep the arms under, bend the knees, sink hips back to your chair pose. And exhale, coming up to standing, hands to heart center. Nice work. I'm starting to feel warm already. Alright, we're going one more time like that. Tiny bit faster. Take a big breath in and out. Inhale, chair pose, sweep the arms under, sink hips back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your palms, step or jump back to your high plank and lower straight down. Inhale, lift up to cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg comes up behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, swing it up to in between your hands, lower the back knee if you like. Inhale, lifting arms up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, swing it up to in between your hands. Drop the knee if you need. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your knees, look to the top of the mat. Inhale, step, hop or jump to your flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, relax your head. Inhale, sweep the arms under, sink hips back, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice work. Alright, relax, give yourself a little shake. Hopefully you're starting to feel nice and warm. I definitely am. Jumper is coming off. Okay, to start off with our standing postures, we're going to come to spreading your feet out about a meter's distance apart, depending on your height. You might want to make it a bit wider or a bit closer. We're going to turn both your feet out to about a 45 degree angle. Bring arms up above your head. Take a big breath in, stand up tall. As you exhale, you start to bend your knees. So we're trying to send those knees out over your toes, watching that they don't fall forwards, really pressing them back. And to do that, we tuck the tailbone under, drawing your pelvis up towards you and lengthening through your lower back. And we're going to bend the elbows here, goddess pose. So if you like, you can widen your stance a little bit if it feels nicer for you, or bring it closer, adjust the position here. I want to think about sliding down in between two walls. So there's a wall in front, a wall behind. We don't want to hit into the walls by leaning forwards or backwards. Just want to slide straight down in between them. Keep breathing here. Feel that humble power of a goddess. You got this. Keep pressing those knees back as much as you can. If your arms get tired, you can bring hands to hips. From here, on an inhale, we're going to lift the right heel up off the mat. Exhale, lower it down. Inhale, lift the left heel. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift both heels. Try and balance. You got this. One more big inhale. Exhale, lower the heels down, sink a little deeper. And inhale, we come up to standing. Exhale, release the arms down. Nice work. Little wiggle, little shake. Beautiful. Okay, from here we're going to turn your feet in. So the outside edges of your feet are parallel with the edges of your mat. So your big toes are a little bit further in than your heels. Just a touch. From here, hands to your hips. Take an inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, we start to fold. Bless me. Sorry. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we start to fold. With a straight spine, hinging from the hips. When you've gone as far as you can, release the hands from the hips. See if maybe fingertips can touch the floor. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, we're going to relax through your spine, curling through your back, letting your head hang down, sending the crown of your head down towards the mat. Coming to a wide-legged forward fold. So if your hands are flat down on the mat, see if you can walk them back so your fingertips are in between your toes, if that makes sense. If your fingers aren't quite touching the ground, you can bring your hands down to your feet, your ankles, shins, thighs, but still thinking of that upside down feeling, trying to send the crown of your head down towards the mat. While you're here, see if you can bring the weight a little tiny bit further forward into the balls of your feet. So you can get hips directly above your heels. So you'll find as you fold forward, your hips are most likely moving backwards in space. So see if you can just bring them a little further forward and you'll get a slightly deeper stretch in your hamstrings. Keep breathing here. You got this. I think this is one of my favorite poses. Just feels so nice to me. Let me know what you guys think. I'm sure some people don't like this one as much as I do. 2 more breaths. 1 more. And your next inhale, come into a flat back wherever you're at. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, we start to come back up. Nice work. And exhale, we're going to step your feet together. All right, we're going to come to a balancing pose, working those legs still. We're going to have a go at our warrior 3. So, turning back to be long ways along your mat. We're going to start on your left foot, and we're going to lift the right, send the right leg back behind you. To start off with, arms down by your sides. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to start to hinge forwards. Keep your balance. Aiming on getting all the way down so that you're horizontal, basically. Trying to get that leg up, so squeeze that back glute to really get that leg up nice and high. But watch what's happening with your hip. So often, this right hip comes up higher than the left hip. So we want to try and drop that hip down so your hip bones are facing down and your chest is facing down towards the floor. Squeeze your glute to lift the leg up. Nice work. If you want a little more, see if you can bring arms up over your head. Doing well. Keep lifting up through the instep. Spread your supporting toes out wide. Holding for 2 more breaths. 1 more. And on your next inhale, starting to come up. And exhale, release. Nice work. Alright, other side, little shake if you need. Standing up nice and tall, all the way to cross into your right foot. Send your left leg back behind you. Take a big inhale. And exhale, we're starting to tilt forwards. Seeing how far you can get. So it doesn't matter if you don't quite get there, just a little lift is fine for today. Trying to keep that bottom leg straight. Lifting up through the instep. And remember, trying to get the hips in line with each other, so drop that left hip down. And if you want a little bit more, bring arms up overhead. Keep squeezing that left glute to help lift that leg up. 2 more breaths here. 1 more breath. And as you inhale, starting to come back up, keep the leg lifted for as long as you can, and then planting it down. Nice work, little shimmy shake. Alright, we're going to come down to the mat via your deep squat. So if you have any hip or knee issues, or you're not comfortable with this, just hop down to the floor however you like. Otherwise, bring your feet to about max width apart, turn them slightly out. Take an inhale, bring arms out in front. And exhale, we're starting to squat down, so knees going out over your toes, booty's going back behind you. Different to the goddess pose, coming all the way down. Seeing if you can hold it here for a moment. Chest up, all 10 toes down. Press those knees back behind you. So if you can, try not to drop right into your deepest range, because it's really hard to stay active here. So just hover up a little bit. Press those knees back. Take one more big inhale. And exhale, we'll slowly lower down and sit back gracefully. Nice work, hopefully you were nice and graceful. Okay, so now we're going to shuffle, stretch your legs out nice and long. Flex your feet so toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. And I want to sit up as tall as you can. So if you're struggling to sit up nice and tall with your legs out straight, bend your knees a little bit so that you can sit up. We don't want to compromise the integrity of that nice tall back, so bend your knees as much as you need. From here, taking an inhale, sit up as tall as you can. Exhale, we're starting to hinge forwards from your hips. So thinking of folding with a straight back. Chest is going forward in space rather than down. Nice. So another way to think of it, we are looking at eventually being flat down against your legs. But I want to think of your tummy coming down first rather than your nose coming down first. So tummy down. Then eventually we'll get chest to knees, and then nose will come down to your shins. So with each inhale, we lengthen through the spine. With each exhale, we hinge a tiny bit further. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And this time as you exhale, we're going to allow your spine to fold. Beautiful. Again, welcome to keep knees as bent as you like here. Let your head, neck relax, focusing on your back. Hold for 1 more breath. And then on your next inhale, starting to come up. Nice. Alrighty, from here, we're going to bend up your knees. We're going to bring the left knee down directly in front of you so that the outside edge of your left shin and foot is coming down on the right side of your body, if that makes sense. From here, right foot comes over the top to the other side of that knee. And we're going to try and bring that knee in towards your chest. So bring your right hand down behind you. Take an inhale, sit up tall, left hand comes up. Exhale, we're going to either hook that left hand around the outside of the right knee, or if that doesn't work, wrap your arm around, draw that knee in towards your chest, and looking back over your right shoulder, coming to a twist here. With each inhale, growing a little taller. With each exhale, twisting a tiny bit further. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, go straight to the other side. Reversing the twist. This is a nice open twist. Take 1 more big breath. And exhale, coming back to center. From here, either leave the knee where it is or see if you can drop it down straight on top of the other one. I'll show you from the front. We're looking like this. Coming to your cow face pose. We're trying to get both sit bones down on the mat. Take an inhale, sit up nice and tall. This might be enough of a stretch for you already. Otherwise, starting to gently walk the hands forwards. You should start to feel a stretch in your right hips and glutes. Hold for one more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, starting to walk the hands back. And we'll release, switch sides. Bringing the right knee down directly in front of you. Left foot comes across to the other side, keeping the knee up to start off with. Bring your left hand down behind you. Inhale, sit up tall, right hand comes up. And exhale, either hooking it around the outside of the left knee or grabbing hold of it, squeezing it in towards your chest, looking over the back shoulder. With each inhale, we grow a little taller. With each exhale, twisting and gliding a bit further. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, we'll come back to center. Exhale, twisting the other way, open twist. One more inhale. And exhale, coming back. From here, seeing if you can bring the top knee down onto the other. If not, just keep it in towards your chest. Or if it's super uncomfortable, just come to cross legs. Making sure both sit bones are down on the mat. Take an inhale, sit up tall. This might be enough of a stretch already. Or if you want a little bit more, starting to walk the hands forwards, folding down, this time feeling a deeper stretch in the left hip and glute area. One more breath. And then on your next inhale, starting to come up. We're going to unravel. Stretch your legs out in front, shuffle forwards. Take an inhale, sit up, arms and legs out. And as you exhale, slowly imprinting your spine down on the mat, one vertebra at a time, coming straight down to your Shavasana, your relaxation. Just taking this time to let all the hard work you've done sink into your body, giving yourself permission to relax. You can choose to stay here for as long as you like. Feel free to pause the video and take a nice long relaxation. Otherwise, we'll start to wriggle the fingers and toes. Maybe taking arms above your head for a full body stretch. Maybe hugging your knees in towards your chest, taking a gentle rock from side to side. And then, whenever you're ready, however you like, slowly and gently making your way to sitting, keeping your eyes closed if you can, or just slightly open. Bring the hands to heart center. Take a moment to thank yourself for making this time for your body, your breath, your mind, and your spirit today. I wish for you kind thoughts, kind words, and a kind heart. Namaste. Thank you everyone. As always, I hope you enjoyed that. Any questions, comments or criticism is always welcome, so feel free to leave a comment or message me about anything. I always do this, have a mental blank at the end. Anyway, thank you for joining me and I'll see you next time.